feel a little daunted in talking about David. Being a teacher now for 40 years myself, I studied with the great Stella Adler and the great David Craig, Sandy Meisner. They were my teachers and my mentors and my saviors. All good teachers inadvertently save lives, and they certainly saved mine. When I was doing David's song, which was called Mixed Marriages, at the upstairs at the downstairs with Janie Sell, who was in Over Here, if you remember Janie, wonderful performer. So we were working in this upstairs review with Madeline Kahn and Lily Tomlin, and we were all starting out. And I didn't know Madeline was Madeline or Lily was Lily or anybody was anybody. We were just these young kids starting out in New York, right? Doing political satire, social satire in tuxedos, and the beautiful women wore these long black gowns. We were very sophisticated, and I was 22. I knew nothing. And downstairs was the beginning of Joan Rivers, Mary Manilow, Bette Midler, and one night they said, the greatest singer in the world is going to appear downstairs at the upstairs. I said, the greatest singer in the world? He said, the greatest. I went, okay. So I went down in my little tuxedo and I got the greatest. And this is when Barbra Streisand was, singing her, that was a singer. So I'm in my little tuxedo and I go, let's see the greatest singer. And I go out there and there's Betty Davis and Frank Sinatra and Rock Hudson and Warren Beatty and Barbara Harris and Jim Nabors and Sinatra's like a kid. Who could this possibly be? And they go, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mabel Mercer. Oh, yes. This little 70-year-old lady walks out in little granny shoes and a little dress, and her pianist, William Roy, and sat in a little chair and crossed her ankles and nodded to William, and this is what she did. This is how she sang. Remind me not to find you so attractive. And I'm looking at Frank Sinatra and Betty Davis, and they're like, I'm insane, I've lost my mind. The woman cannot sing, it's the first new clothes. Remind me. So I thought, well, I must be an idiot. So I go upstairs and do my little show, and then I come down every night to see Mabel Mercer, wondering what it was. Idiot. And one night I go downstairs and she sings Ginny Rebecca. And I'm going to get emotional now, sorry. And I went, oh my God. She's a storyteller. She tells stories with lyrics and music in a way that I had never seen, and I watched her and watched her and watched her, and I thought, that's a singer. That's what a singer does. They tell stories. She didn't have a voice anymore. She told stories, and you weren't even aware that there was a voice or not a voice because she put you in the story. David taught me that, and how to, most important, physicalize a song, which I did not know how to do, And then, and then you just hope for the best. So one night after our 12th show, we did 12 shows a week for $100. And we're sitting having a cocktail, and in walks Judy Garland at 2 in the morning. And of course we're all excited, and the bartender says, we're closed. And we go, no, Billy, you're not closed, it's Judy Garland, you're not closed. He goes, oh, Miss Garland, please come in. And, what would you like? I'd like a gin and tonic. And someone said, not me, would you sing for us? And Judy Garland said, without missing a beat, yes, I will. I'll sing first, and you'll all go second, and I'll go first. And I go into this, and she sits at she stands, she was 4'10", and she put her hands on this little tiny table, and she looked me straight in the eye, and she sang For Once in My Life like she was at Carnegie Hall. Into my eyes. And I thought, I'm having an out-of-body experience. Judy Garland. And I thought, she's a storyteller. She tells stories. When she said, for once in my life, it was her life. I thought Judy Garland wrote it. And it all came full circle for me. These singers once I went to David and he broke down a lyric for me. I'm going to read you very quickly this lyric that Judy Garland sang, and I want you to listen to the lyric, to the repeats. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me, someone I've needed so long. For once, unafraid, I can go where life leads me, and somehow I know I'll be strong. For once, I can touch what my heart used to dream of, long before I knew someone warm like you would make my dreams come true. For once, in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me, not like it's hurt me before. For once, I have something I know won't desert me. I'm not alone anymore. For once, I can say this is mine, you can't take it. As long as I know I have love, I can make it. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. And David Craig taught me how to listen to those lyrics.